Okay, Mexico, my second home country, is at a level 2. Exercise increased caution. You should always exercise increased caution going to Mexico, in my humble opinion, but that's neither here or there. It is on there for crime, kidnapping or hostage taking, and terrorism, and not other. Okay. I haven't heard of any hostage taking or kidnapping or any terrorism in Mexico. Of course, every country has crime, but this was just added today. And I want to know why. So I found a news story about it from USA Today. So I'll read a little bit of it so you guys can kind of get a gist of it. And I want to understand why. The U.S. State Department updated its travel advisory for Mexico on Tuesday, August 12th, urging American travelers to exercise increased caution while visiting the popular Caribbean destination. The North American country is issued a level 2 designation due to terrorism, crime, and kidnapping, with a travel advisory summary to reflect those risks. Many violent crimes take place in Mexico. Yes, they do. And they also take place here in the USA. They include homicide, kidnapping, carjacking, and robbery. Same crimes happen here in the US. The updated summary states, there is a risk of terrorist violence, same here in the US, including terrorist attacks and other activity in Mexico. Under the update, the US is advising travelers to cooperate if stopped at a road checkpoint and risk being hurt or deleted if they try to flee. Push back on or ignore instructions. They should also avoid traveling after dark or alone, especially in remote areas. It warns that if travelers get into trouble, U.S. government assistance and emergency services are limited in many parts of Mexico, especially those that are in remote, rural, or high risk. Okay, so apparently there's been some kidnappings tied to dating apps. Y'all see this? Okay. So in March, the U.S. Embassy in Mexico posted a warning for those visiting spring break hotspots, including Cancun and Puerto Penasco. More recently, in June, it cautioned travelers of kidnapping tied to dating apps. Whoa, that's crazy. Of course, you can kind of get a feel for what is kind of sketch in a particular part of a country. But I always say, if you are going to a country where it has like a level 2, level 3, and you stay in the touristy areas, you know that there's going to be police presence, right? You're going to be fine. You're going to be in the right place. Okay. So the places that they're listing here that have the lowest safety risk, which I've been to one, I love the Yucatan Peninsula, Campeche in the state of the Yucatan. And when you guys go to the Yucatan, Merida's where it's at, bro. Merida's where it's hot, but Merida's where it's at. And yeah, so apparently Mexico I think it's still rather safe, bro. As long as you know how to move, bro.